House district candidates, can you stand that are here? And then what we'll do is kind of pass the mic, I think, if we can, to you, so we don't have to do the dance. Well, maybe we can do the dance up here. So, Brian? All right.
We got 3 minutes, right?
Yep.
Man, this is fun. First, I want to thank the Lexington County Republican Party for inviting me here tonight to introduce myself. My name is Brian Duncan. I'm running for State House, District 88. I'm a lifelong resident of Lexington County, and I currently serve as Commissioner with the Lexington County Recreation Agency Commission. I've also served on the Sheriff's Advisory Council, and I'm a 20-year military veteran. My wife Shannon and I own a small business together, and we have 2 wonderful children, Skylar and Taylor. As most of you already know, House District 88 has gone through a pretty rough time lately. Now our focus must be on moving forward. Our community is facing real challenges with growth, traffic congestion, public safety, just to name a few. We need strong conservative leadership that is present, engaged, and working hard every day for the people of the district. I've been campaigning for months and talking to the people in the community, and the support has been overwhelming. I want to thank the Mayor of South Congaree, Cindy Campbell, our good Congressman Joe Wilson, and the next Governor of the great state of South Carolina, Alan Wilson, for their support and their endorsements. I'm here to listen, and most importantly, I'm here to earn your vote. I look forward to serving District 88 as your next State House representative.
Thank you.
3 minutes?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and sorry that we don't have more time to do that, but we have so many candidates that are up, so that's why we're trying to kind of push through. So Lorelei Gray, if you can come on up.
Quite that loud. I even brought notes, so I was going to try to stick to this really closely. But my name is Lorelei. I'm a Lexington County native, born and raised here in the state and in Lexington County. I'm a businesswoman and owner. I have several business degrees. I am a substitute teacher, and I have a small farm, just to name a few of the things that are on my plate. My very first vote was Republican, and I have been a lifelong supporter of the Conservative and Republican Party. I ran for this seat last year, and I was the unfortunate recipient of a lot of misinformation. So I want to set the record straight. I support nonprofits to support our veterans, our children, our animals here in the community, and the unborn. I strongly encourage, the only name I'm going to drop, I strongly encourage you check out some of the very good local organizations like Moment of Hope that I support. They're doing good work. There are babies, beautiful children alive today thanks to them and their volunteers. How do I want to say this? I want to say that I want this campaign, especially since it's very short and fast, to be different than what we experienced last year. So I have made a commitment to how I'm going to run against the other candidates, and I want to just tell you about myself. So I am not someone who has powerful friends in the state. I do not have any endorsement. I am running of my own free will and my heart to serve my community. I've had a global business and a wonderful experience across accounting, tax, finance, even working around legal, insurance, compliance, and investment. My work has been, over the last decade, centered around what I call Doge before Doge was Doge. I've been pushing for transparency in a very opaque business world of private equity, and sometimes at my own risk to do it, because I believe in transparency. To sunlight is the best medicine to root out abuse, fraud, and waste. My faith is the reason for my politics. I'm a born-again Christian. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I hope that you will get to know me as a candidate and not what has been written about me. I just want to say a couple of quick things, since I know we're really short on time, but I'm going to loosely borrow some ideas from past presidents in saying that I still believe in the people. My faith is with the people and our ability to solve the problems of bureaucracy. I want to see whoever ends up in this seat to be someone who puts the people above the politics, the people above the special interest, the people above the online chatter. And I hope that you'll follow me in this commitment and stick to the truth and support your candidates. And I want to say, if you really want to truly change things, legislation does not lead to salvation. The believers in this room, you know my words are true. If you want to see a change across this generation, hold your ground, stand your ground, advance the good conservative legislation, but work in your own communities as well to change hearts and minds. That's what's going to change this generation. That's where we're going to see the results in politics. It's not top down, it is bottom up. Power in the government comes from the people and our inalienable rights. I'm deeply passionate about it. I can feel myself shaking. I want to get up here and just pump like this to do this. And I want to work for you. This is not an elitist group. These candidates that are up here talking about this run, Mr. Duncan and I, we were friends. I appreciated your support last year as well. And I'm so glad that you're running. I want to see more normal people, good people with good experience who have something to contribute. So I hope to see more of you in the next primary, and I hope to get your vote. God bless. Thank you.
John Lassinger. John Lassinger here? There's John. I thought you were here. I just didn't see you coming in.
Hey, Sandy.
What's up, sir?
Could we just put hey, Sandy, can we put the party logo on the screen? Maybe?
Oh, sorry, thank you. Hey guys, I'm John Lassinger. I've been around for a while here in this Lexington County. I was born here a long time ago. I just turned 70, and I'll be 71 next month. And I'm pastor of a church in West Columbia. Been pastoring there for 47 years. Same church. It's amazing to stay somewhere that long. Let me just go back for a moment, though, and mention something about who I am as a father first, and a husband. I've been married this past month, August 17th, for 50 years to my wife. And we went to my family, my boys, and another family member paid for us a vacation to go to Alaska on a cruise. And so we were just overwhelmed with that. And then my boys, John and Robert, they're 47, 45, and they're chicken farmers in Killian. And got 6 grandbabies. And the oldest just started at the University of South Carolina, the freshman there this year. So go Gamecocks. Sorry. I'll say this. My second team is Clemson, and I pull for Clemson all the time. I watch them on TV when I can, and when they play Carolina, though, I'm all Gamecocks. So anyway, I love our community. I love our town. I love the people here. I've given my life for this. I've been involved in all kinds of outreaches in our community. In West Columbia, I went to the police department. Here I'm a pastor. This was years ago. And I said, where's your worst conditions? Where do you have the most calls for, problems? And they said, right here, showed me where it was, said, this is it. And I said, well, with your permission, that's where I'm going. And took a team of people in there, and we turned that little community around. And then I said to the police in Casey, I said, where's your most, get the most calls from? Where's the worst place? And they told me where it was, and it was, I'm not going to tell you where it was, but we spent a long time there, every week going into that community, knocking on all the doors we could, telling them about Jesus Christ and the hope that's found in Christ. And there was a grandparent there that said, we don't even want our children to go out and play in the streets in this community. And after over a year of us being there, I got the testimony back that our kids are playing in the streets again. And so it was a rough neighborhood. One time we were there, and that right after we left, there were shots fired in the community. But, if we don't get involved, nothing's going to change. And my Bible verse, as a pastor, you gotta have a Bible verse. I'm not gonna take an offering though. But I gotta have a Bible verse in here somewhere. But it's not my life verse or anything, but it provokes me into why I'm standing up here now. Matthew 5:13, you are the salt of the earth. And if the salt loses its savor, its flavor, what good is it but be trampled underfoot of men? And we've been trampled on before. We've got a good present now. Things have turned around. Things are going in the right direction. But I want to try and guarantee to my children and grandchildren and in the future that you will not be trampled underfoot by tyranny. The other verse is, you're the light of the world. It's verse 14. And so you can't let your light shine unless you come out from where you are and get out from under the basket. And so as a pastor, I felt like in a church, I needed to get out of the salt shaker and get spread around into where the problems are, the issues are, and make a difference in the world in which I live. Love everybody here. Thank you. And I do have enemies. None are here that I know of. I hope not. But I see a lot of love out here and support. And thank y'all for allowing me to have this opportunity to serve y'all. God bless you.
And finally, Darren Rogers. Darren E. Rogers Sr. I think that's how you got it on your ballot, right?
Lord have mercy, how do you go after that gentleman? I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Rogers. I have owned numerous businesses in West Columbia, Lexington area over the last 35 years. I ran for office many years ago and decided I wasn't going to run anymore. And in recent months, with what went on in our district, I just felt compelled to run. And I have to be honest, I go to the Harvest Church and I love my community and I love the people here. I've done many things with many different people. I've worked hard in this community, and to see what happened to our district in the last 2-year period was just unbelievable, and I could not believe where we had gotten to in this area. Like other people said, I grew up in Charleston. I'm not a lifelong member, but I've been here since I was 20 years old. I have now been in Columbia, West Columbia area / Lexington longer than I ever lived in Charleston. I am very big on mental health awareness. I am the chair of the Lexington County Mental Health Board. I have been on the board since 2003, and I have been the chair since 2007. It is very near and dear to my heart. In saying that, a lot of what is going on, as they were talking earlier in our community, goes back to mental health and people shooting people that are out there that shouldn't be in our streets. One thing that I am really trying and striving hard for, our president just said something recently, and I got commended on something that I had said. We need to bring long-term mental health hospitals back to South Carolina immediately. This is something that, as citizens, we have no idea when we go out to eat, we take our families out, who the person is sitting across from us, whether they have a weapon, a gun. It ain't just guns, it's knives. I mean, I've seen people that have had acid thrown on them. It's just unbelievable things that these people do. And it's not, these people are truly not bad people. They just have mental illness and mental problems, and they need long-term care before they're released back into the public. We must do something to deal with this immediately, and that's why I am running for office for House District 88. I told people that I am strong on that. Our streets and our roads are still many years behind times. I am running my campaign on the simple fact we can do better. We can do better for the people of this community. We can do better for our elderly people, our veterans that are living under bridges, in the woods. My gosh, they have fought for this country. They have fought for us. They have done everything they can do for us. The least we can do is come up with some kind of money, and I'm not saying raise taxes. I am never a proponent of raising taxes. I am a proponent of thinking outside of the box. Maybe we need to get federal grants for some of this stuff. Maybe we need to. South Carolina is the largest owner of property in this state. Why can't we take some of this property that the state owns and lease it out? I'm an avid hunter. I have not hunted in a few years, but why can't we take some of these forests in South Carolina and lease them out to hunters? Get that lease money, put it in the pot, and let's do some things with it. First of all, let's cut taxes. Cut property taxes on our elderly people. Cut property taxes on all the people of this state. We can't do it tonight, today, or tomorrow, but over a period, we can and we must. You know, we have paid taxes so many ways. We're getting gas tax, tax on our pay, tax when we go and buy a vehicle, tax at the county buildings. We are being absolutely taxed to death. And there is other ways that we can do this. Like I said, I just have a few of the things that I think we can do today, but if you will give me a chance, I can promise you I'm but one person at the State House, but I will go in there. My mother always said, she said, son, you could sell Bermuda shorts to Eskimos in the middle of December. And I promise you, you have my word that I will fight to bring money back that we lost last year and the last 2 years because of what went on at the State House. I will go back and we will reopen the tills and we will get our money. We will get what is needed for this district. We will find ways to generate revenue for the people so that we can take the tax burden off of all of us. We will protect our children in any and every way necessary. And we will take care of mental health and take care of the people that are sick. And we will bring back long-term facilities as soon as we can. I appreciate it. I thank you all tonight for listening. Thank you for letting me come tonight.
Yep.
Thank y'all.
Mark, when is the election for that?
That's coming up on, finally, 21st?
October 21st.
21st. And since we have a Dem, that's gonna go into December. So a couple days before Christmas, right?
Did they show up?
Yeah. What's that?
Did they show up?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
No, they didn't. Thank you, House member, or thank you, House candidates, for being here. That's, I don't know if it's a first for us to have the whole delegation come at one time, but we appreciate you guys coming and all speaking. And folks, get involved in the candidates, get involved in their races. We've got just a short amount of time, and we've got to make sure we get a good Republican in there to keep that seat.